guys, and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my date night get ready with me. This is me and PJ's 3-year anniversary of being officially together, which is crazy. We have come such a long way. We have a daughter, and it's just insane to think that 3 years has gone by for us being officially together. We have known each other for 4 years, but we've been dating for 3. So yeah, a little bit of backstory on that. Today we are going to a fancy dinner, and I figured why not film my date night makeup and just kind of do a get ready with me, just talking a little bit through it and sharing with you my favorites so far this year. Most of these products are probably going to be high-end because when I do go to fancy dinners and out to parties and things like that, I do like to wear more high-end foundations, more high-end concealers, etc. So I figured I would share with you guys my favorites, my date night look, and chat with you guys too. So starting out, I'm going to need some primer, and I do want my face to be a little bit dewy tonight, not completely matte. So I am going to be using my Milani Prime Light. This is a really nice kind of shimmery, but not too shimmery, because it's a strobing and pore minimizing primer, which I absolutely love. And I kind of put too much, but I am going to just rub this over my entire face. When I do use these, actually I might just wipe off a tiny bit. When I do use these like face primers that have shimmers in them and have a little bit of glitter, I won't tend to use an illuminizer because I feel like that's just doing way too much, making my face look really shimmery, and I just don't want all that. So for a nighttime look especially, I feel like just using a primer like this one that has some strobing to it and a little bit of shimmer makes things actually look really perfect. As for foundation, I haven't decided what foundation I want to use, but I know that I'm going to pick something high-end, so I'm just going to rummage through my drawer. Today, I decided to go with my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. This is in the shade 4.0. I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand. I don't remember if this shade like matches me perfect because I am not self-tanned right now, so that might be a little bit of an issue. But that's okay. We are going to try it, and if, yeah, it looks a little bit dark, but that is okay because we are going to fix it. This foundation, you can already see it's very orangey, very yellowy. This is actually a really good foundation. It does stay on most of the night. It's a waterproof, long-wearing foundation, so it is good for a date night, but this does really oxidize on your skin. So I would recommend getting a super light shade, even if it doesn't look like your shade, because it will oxidize, and I didn't know that. I never took it back. I don't wear it enough. Basically, just mix it with a super light foundation. The light foundation I'm gonna mix it with is by Maybelline. It's the Super Stay, and I just put some on the back of my hand. It's a really light shade. This is in Porcelain, so I actually got like the lightest shade I think they have, and you could see, like, look at how crazy light that is compared to the super orange one from the Urban Decay. But when we combine the two, which usually I would mix, I would say those two together, like on the back of my hand, I would mix them, but I kind of failed on that just now, and I didn't know that the Urban Decay was that orange. So we're just kind of wing it and make it work. That's what you do with makeup. You just make it work. It doesn't always work out the way you plan, but you make it work because you don't want to waste makeup. That's just a no-no. So just dragging it on my neck because we don't want our neck to look like we have a mask on, you know. That's not a cute look. And a little bit on your ears. You want everything to blend in perfectly. And it still does look a little orangey, but I do have a setting powder that is going to completely tone down this look. And we did add this, so it's going to do a great job. So I am going to be using my Anastasia concealer in the shade 0.75. I really like this concealer for a night out look. It's super thick and really light, so when I blend this out, it just looks super nice underneath the eyes. It is really thick and it has a lot of coverage, which is nice, but I would not have this as an everyday. This is just kind of a extravagant concealer, or if you're having a really bad like eye bag day, I would say this is my go-to because it is such full coverage and very thick. I personally don't like feel it being that thick underneath my eyes. Naked Skin concealer, this is in the shade Neutral, and I am going to put this on my T-zone to give me a little bit more of a highlighted effect. Once that is fully blended out, I am going in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And most of the time I will bake, but today I'm going to stray away from baking because I actually have been straying away from baking lately. I've just been using this setting powder with this little brush underneath my eyes because this setting powder is really, really good at giving me that highlighted, illuminated look that I love. And so I basically just put this underneath my eyes where I want to set it or where I would bake, and then on my T-zone where we put that concealer, and it just adds that highlighted look. I will drag some on my eyelids, and no bags and no dark circles. All right, now I'm going to set my skin with my Neutrogena Healthy Skin. I will list everything I'm using down below. You know, I love this setting powder. It blends really nicely, it sets everything beautifully, and it really sets everything for the entire day. So when I am going out for, you know, a night or whatever, I just always love using this setting powder. It's just a really, really nice feel. It doesn't feel too cakey or thick on my skin, and it does set it for the entire night. So I've been tried and true with that for years, and I will forever live by it until they change it or do something with it, because it's been such an amazing setting powder for me for so long. And then for my bronzer, I am going to use my NARS Laguna bronzer. This is a super nice, just brown. It doesn't have any shimmer. It's a complete matte bronzer. Make that neck look super chiseled. For blush, I'm going to be using my mineralized blush in the shade Gentle. This is just a super nice kind of magenta pink. It has a really nice like undertone of pink to it. It can be a little pigmented, so just beware and just barely tap your brush into it. But this is a really nice blush, I feel, for the nighttime. So we totally had to do a little mom pit stop. Adriana had to take a nap, so we are back with the blush, and I'm just going to continue on with putting this same blush on my other cheek because I never finished putting it on my other cheek. So next is my favorite part, highlighter, and we are going to be using my Anastasia Glow Kit, which is the Nicole Guerrero edition, and I'm going to be using the shade Glow Getter. This has lasted me so long. The brush is still so soft and smooth. I'm just obsessed, and I was never sponsored. I just have always loved their brushes, and they're very affordable too. So I put on Glow Getter, and then on top for a little extra glow, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Rose Gold. Super gorgeous. The gold one and the rose gold one, but I've been really loving the rose gold for the top when I put on Anastasia. It just adds such a nice glow together. Like, it's my favorite combo of all time. Right, now moving on to brows, we are going to be using my Benefit brow pencil. This is the Goof Proof brow pencil. I love this one. It's pretty big. Like, the actual pencil itself is pretty thick, and it's really easy to use. So I'm just going to basically outline my eyebrows. I'm pretty quick at doing my brows. I don't spend loads of time on them because my eyebrows are like pretty easy to do, I feel like, especially since I cut them myself and everything. The shape is just crazy easy to fill out. And so basically taking the sharpest end, outlining the under, and I literally just extend it out a little bit more. There's kind of a sparse area, but that's just how my eyebrows grow. Kind of comb it through, and if my eyebrows are looking rough that day, then they're just gonna look rough because I like to keep my eyebrow shape and everything relatively the way that they are without makeup. So we are done with the brows. So Adriana decided to join the party. Yeah, did you want to join? She didn't want to be out in the living room anymore. Hi! So we are going to just have her hang out in here with us. Do you want to do your makeup with Mama? Oh! Give me that, baby. Hashtag drama. Yeah. I really hope her little noises in the background don't bother you guys, but mom life, I just have to let her hang out in here with us. That's usually what happens anyway. I usually get to my brows and then she's wanting to see what mom's doing. So I am going to be using my Naked 2 palette for this look because it is getting kind of late and I actually have to get going and I'm not even like on my eyes yet. So I'm basically just going to do like a super simple yet soft smoky eye look, but not a complete smoked out look. Like not a crazy dark smoky eye. I don't know if I'm going for that today. Going in with Tease, which is just a matte brown, I am going to put that into the crease of my eyes. And yes, the lighting just changed because I realized that my vanity light was not on. And I'm like, why can't I see as good as I was before? And it's because I didn't have the light on. Typical Brittany. I basically just keep on putting this color until I feel like it's my desired transition, and then I will go in with the next shade. I'm going to go in with a lid color. So the lid shade that I'm going to use is Half Baked, which is just a really pretty, like a molten gold color, and I'm just gonna apply that to my lid. I love gold shades, especially for brown eyes. I feel like they are absolutely stunning. And they bring out brown eyes really nicely, or hazel eyes or whatever. I feel like it's so pretty for hazel or brown eyes. So I'm always going for these molten gold shades. I love using this brush for my lid shade. I feel like it's really nice and it's super soft. Now I'm going to put the Snakebite shade, which is just a darker brown that has a little bit of shimmer in it. I'm just going to place that in the outer corner of my eye, just to kind of darken up the look a little bit. Because like I said, I wanted to go for a smoky eye, but a light smoky eye, not anything crazy dark. So now for my brow bone shade, I'm going to be using the Pearly White in the shade Booty Call. I'm just going to place that right on my brow bone. Then on my lower lash line, I'm going to also put Snakebite right underneath. And with another crease brush, I'm going to use the shade Chopper, which is like my all-time favorite. And I just love going over everything with a sparkly transition shade and kind of blending everything with one of these crease blending brushes. They are phenomenal. So now that we are done with the eyeshadow, I am going to move on to a mascara. This is what the eyeshadow look turned out to be, just a very light smoky eye. And the mascara that I'm going to be starting out with for my lashes, actually no, we're going to curl our lashes first because my lashes right now are not looking very curled, which I don't really curl my lashes very often, but we're gonna do it today. So now that they are curled, I am going to use my Neutrogena Hydro Boost mascara. This has been actually helping my eyelashes stay pretty conditioned and not so broken and like they're gonna fall off. This actually really helps because it does have hyaluronic acid in it, so it does help your eyelashes stay conditioned and also helps them grow. So I've been really liking to use this as my base mascara first. Then we are going to go with the bottom lashes, and I'm using my Wet n Wild Mega Length. I love using this for my bottom lashes. It is my favorite bottom lash mascara that is out there. And then to make everything more lengthened, I'm using my L'Oreal Telescopic, and this I'm just going over the Hydro Boost, which the Hydro Boost is literally about to dry, so I kind of had to do that quick. This one, Holy Grail. Holy Grail favorite. So that is all that I'm going to do for my lashes today. Adriana is, yes, talking in the back, so I hope you can hear me okay. But this is the only thing that I'm doing to my eyes. And then for lips, I have to line them. So think I'm gonna go maybe with a dark nude today. So I've really been loving this Bobbi Brown lip liner in the shade Nude. It is such the perfect nude. I have been using this basically every time I do my makeup and I put on a lip. So this is what I'm going to line my lips with today. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be using the MAC lipstick in Peach Stock. I love the combo of the lip liner and Peach Stock together. It has been my favorite as well. Like I said, basically everything in this video are like my monthly favorites that I've really been loving, but I figured I would show you guys why I like it so much instead of just making a favorites video by itself. And of course, I'm going to add a little bit of gloss. I'm going to be using this NYX Glam Gloss in the shade VIP. It is such a perfect gloss to top over really any lip color, but it looks so good with nudes. It just blends in so well, but it adds like a nice little sparkle and shimmer to the lips, which is usually the look that I end up going for, sparkle and shimmer. And then just kind of dab it and rub it in. Alright guys, so that is the end of this date night get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Now, I don't really do my hair, to be honest. I never really do it, and bless you, sweetie. And as of lately, it's because I've been trying to get my hair healthy again with bleaching it and dyeing it all the time. It was just not really that healthy, and I wanted it to be a lot more healthy. So I haven't dyed it in a couple of months, and I haven't used any heat on it in a couple of months. So I've really just been trying to stick to air drying and just brushing out my hair, really. So today for my date night, I'm really not doing anything with my hair, just kind of leaving it down in a messy look, and then maybe just putting it behind my ear. And yeah, that's basically all I'm gonna do with my hair today. So if you guys are wondering why I haven't done my hair, for one, I just kind of like the messy look, and I'm just trying to get it back to being healthy again. So I have dressed and ready to go, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.